In a commercial kitchen, it's almost always within reach. Chefs spread it onto buns, spoon it in dressings, and fold it into dips. Mayonnaise is critical to countless dishes.
Mayonnaise not only helps as a binder, but also helps deliver that creaminess texture to the palate.
But how much do chefs really know about the mayo they're using?
What are we using the reference heavy duty for?
That's a great question. So I could always ask that back to you.
Heavy duty sounds like it should mean something. It's among the handful of marketing labels you'll find printed boldly on packaging, meant to imply quality and versatility across dishes. Yet there's no industry standard defining what it actually delivers.
This one looks almost like a little more aerated.
And in a category like mayonnaise that can vary so widely in flavor and texture,
It looks a little different in the gloss.
performance matters.
You're expecting things to react a certain way, and when they don't, that's apparent.
Could the wrong mayo be impacting your menu? Come with us to the Culinary Institute of America to learn more about the mayo behind the label.
Never realized mayonnaise could be so interesting.
We've been open since 1946, so over 75 years of data and learning and excellence.
That expertise made the CIA the perfect place to research the latest culinary mystery. What does heavy-duty mayonnaise really mean? And does it perform like it promises? We'll watch as 3 chefs test 4 heavy-duty mayo products side by side as they craft 3 dishes: coleslaw, artichoke dip, and crab cakes. 4 versions of each to analyze the changing mayo variable. The chefs won't know anything about the mayonnaise they're using. Instead, they'll cook as they normally would. Same recipe, same method.
It's really important that the industry knows what they're getting into. And when we can be involved in our project, we can really state without any kind of bias, without any kind of endorsement, that these were the findings.
The chefs begin prepping, cutting vegetables, weighing ingredients. We quickly learn consistency is key.
If you have more cabbage in one than the other, you'll end up getting more moisture, which will throw off the readings.
The chefs began with the coleslaw.
In the beginning, when you start to mix, you see some are more watery, the other ones are richer and creamier.
After prepping 4 batches of coleslaw, the chefs poured each one into a container and refrigerated them for 24 hours. The next day, they plated the coleslaws and observed the differences.
We watched notice some runoff as things would sit.
This one looks like it has probably the best coating, this number 3.
And interestingly, that coating affects flavor.
Number 3, we think it was covering up some of the flavors.
And we could see that with the way it bound to the cabbage.
In theory, heavy-duty mayonnaise is designed to avoid those kinds of issues. It's supposed to offer thicker texture, greater stability, and better performance under heat or stress. But without any industry standards to define the term, the label doesn't guarantee anything. And that became even more apparent in the next dish, the dip.
When I added the heat to it, or the warm stuff, it actually changed a bit. It looks softer, wetter than the others.
The heat from the sauteed artichoke and spinach triggered an emulsion breakdown in some of the mayos.
You want that good binding that keeps the oil emulsified, because when the oil falls out, then all of a sudden it changes your mouthfeel, changes what you can perceive for flavors.
Once baked, the dip showed their true colors, literally.
This one just seems to be
Lighter.
the difference is pretty distinct.
We noticed that some of the oil leached out while they were being baked, but then absorbed in or settled to the bottom.
Like, even if you just press on 1 and 2, they're kind of real loose.
But perhaps the biggest standouts, the crab cakes.
Number 3 seems the wettest of the bunch.
Wait till you get to 4.
You could see differences in how they bound.
You see that shine as I lift up on this, suggesting to me that it's kind of separating out a little bit.
How they pan-fried,
You see a little bit of break right there, too.
and how they cooled.
Some of them, we looked at them and it's like, I felt like this one had more oil. Just in the moment it's sitting here, look at how much fat's leached out.
Some of the mayonnaises actually influenced the flavor of some of the items.
That was like almost all crab.
Some had more of a slightly bitter aftertaste. Smells like toasted brown bread or something. They'd all acted differently.
They acted differently, yet every mayo was categorized as heavy-duty.
It would surprise me that.
It would surprise me a little bit.
That does seem surprising to me.
And why?
The viscosity was so varied.
Even though it was all mayonnaise, they were not equal in their final product outcome.
So as we look back at this experiment, it's clear that it reveals what branding can't. That mayonnaise, a product made from just 6 ingredients, can perform in drastically different ways. And in a professional kitchen, that matters.
It's important for the industry to be able to differentiate between products and uses.
So why not choose the mayonnaise that fits the application? Learn how to do that by visiting venturafoods.com/mayonnaise and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss more content like this.
I think I need to reevaluate what heavy duty really means.